Yo, I'm good.
I don't know. I've been told there gotta be something else or someone there for me.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
did
yeah.
that?
Yeah, 100%.
You're
And
crazy.
we are live. Hell yeah. Thank you for tuning into the Mickey G channel.
All right. Hope you're having a great night, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in to the Mickey G channel starring Mickey G and Jamie the Godcast. We have a special guest, three special guests. We have Scotty Pelzel from Houston, Texas, joining the live stream live. And we also got Naikoa and Eric Lee. Give it up for them as well, yeah.
I can't hear him. There we go.
Yeah, sorry
now
about
we
that.
get it.
All right. Oh, shoot.
Thank you for tuning into the Mickey G channel. Yeah, I forgot to turn up your headphones. I apologize.
Sorry, we get it.
You missed all the applause.
Yeah, it's
It was a really good intro. If you would have heard it, man, it would have been great. All right. Well, once again, thank you all for joining us. Naikoa, Eric, we have Scotty as well. We really appreciate you all joining. And tonight we will be discussing the jiu-jitsu event that we unfortunately did not.
We were supposed to be there.
We were supposed to be there, but unfortunately that did not happen. And yeah, and then we were supposed to have a live stream discussing this weeks ago, over a month ago. And then what happened?
Has it been a month already?
It's already been
It's
a month.
crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then our studio got flooded. So unfortunately,
Sorry
Yeah.
about that, by the way.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot, man. No, I'm just kidding, man. It's all good. All right. So the whole reason why we were here, it's because during the last competition, of course, the competition that we missed live streaming, it went I don't know how to. It went viral, right? It got picked up a lot of steam.
We missed a great show.
We missed an awesome show. Yeah, Eric, can you give us a little bit of what happened last time?
So Subtheopps forum, man, we didn't want to change the dates. We had a lot of things that were coming up. This is our first year doing Subtheopps, so we've had 4 tournaments in the year, and we're learning fast, we're moving fast. Long story short, everything was booked. We had to get a small venue, and we had the most people we've ever had before. And that's like a good problem to have, and I have a lot of experience planning events, and I just try to make sure it went as good as possible. And I feel like, the event was still really, really fun. Everybody enjoyed it. And it was a crazy event, man. Like, things were happening, man. Referees were like, there was emojis memes about the referees. I was making faces. I was like, damn, I was getting caught up in all the action, man. And it was just like a fun event. There was a lot of emotions going on, and people came down from the valley. Scotty, a bunch of people, man. So, it was really exciting. I met him here. So
Yeah.
I met him there. He's homie.
Homie. Been training with Lee a little bit here and there, hopping in his gym. He's been a big help with my training camp. So
Nice.
been helping him out for Submission 100 Pro. So I'm excited.
Oh
Nice,
yes,
nice.
yes. Speaking of, just for the record, Naikoa is currently cutting weight right now. So
What are you
Nothing
cutting
crazy,
down to?
nothing crazy.
yeah, how much?
45, just like 5 or 6 pounds, and we'll
Yeah.
be good to go.
That still sucks
Yeah.
though. I can hear it in your
Yeah.
voice.
Better than like 10, 12.
Yeah.
I don't cut
You know.
anymore. I just moved up.
Just
I used to cut back in the day, bro. I can't do that no more, man.
yeah.
Yeah, just put me in the higher weight.
I'm
class.
young. I still can do it.
There you go. There you go.
It's
Yeah.
my metabolism. It just doesn't work the same way,
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So the reason why this one specifically caught a lot of traction online was because of both you and Naikoa and Scotty's match, this was the absolute no-gi final match. So there was a whole bracket of no-gi matches, and the winner gets paid. The winner actually gets money. And as you can see in the video, there was a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving. There was a kick thrown at some point. So I don't know. I guess. Okay. I see Scotty's going into entering his home right now. So do you know what?
That's
Eric?
not his house. That's an undisclosed location.
He's entering an undisclosed location. So do you know, Eric? Can you give us the rundown of what happened during this match?
So we had all the referees on board. What happened with the problem? Yeah, we had to, bro. I mean, this thing was crazy, and we have, you can only plan for these things like so much, and there's always like those unexpected situations, man. This was like one of them, and on top of that, it was just like a lot of things going on, man. A situation happened where Scotty P's coming from far away, and we're a small jiu-jitsu tournament, so we're trying to make sure that we help him out because times are getting moved and whatnot. And what ended up happening was he got walked over, and without my permission. So everything that happened in this tournament, guys, I took notes, I listened to everybody. And I have not stopped working on the tournament since this one has happened. And we corrected everything, guys. So what happened with Scotty P, he got walked over and the matches started. So he was supposed to be one of the first guys, obviously.
Right.
Everyone was supposed to compete. But we were already about 3 matches in. And then we found him and, we didn't want the tournament to go down like that. So we ended up getting the guys, the other guy that got DQ'd or got walked over. And we figured we had to do it old school pen paper, And I remember I've been in plenty of tournaments, and when things go wrong, they just get off the smooth comp and they just write it all out and they figure it out. And anything you do, someone's gonna be mad. You can't please everybody.
Right.
But we tried our best to be as fair as possible. And what we did was we got him with those matches, and then we got a lot of guys because there was a lot of close matches, man. There were some crazy matches that were like, it was hard to pick, And so we gave those guys a second chance. So Scotty went through the ringer, man. And, props to him. He's an awesome competitor, man. And, he made it to the end. So some people didn't know the situation. And social media, everybody has a voice, So they didn't know.
What were they saying?
Well, some people were like, man, why did this guy get in here? You guys are putting him here. And, everybody was saying everything and anything you can think of.
Right.
But the whole situation was you had to have been there to have known what happened. And the match, there's emotions, there's money. Everybody does jiu-jitsu is competitive somehow, some way.
It's jiu-jitsu.
It's jiu-jitsu, man. It's martial arts.
It's not basket weaving.
Exactly, man. And then Cole did the backflip, man. Like it was like a movie when I was there, bro. I'm looking around. I wanted to freaking. I was like, bro, chill out, dude. What are you doing, man? Like, but with that, man. With all that said, I say all that to say this because I digress a little bit. The rules are all updated for Subtheopps 5, June the 7th, guys. It's happening.
June 7th.
Everything for all the rule sticklers, guys, for everybody that wants, everything is on there. And we're also going to be doing little video breakdowns that I'm shooting out there piece by piece. I did an overview one, and we're going to also do simple ones like the absolute. We're going to talk about the rules in a little bit because there was a lot of rule changes made.
What were the criticisms of the rules? Because there was a lot of let me just set it. There was a lot of criticism of the rules for this tournament. What were some of the criticisms that people were
some of the
bringing up?
stuff was like, oh, these guys are changing things. They're just making
Is
things
that the
up.
live comments?
Like what exactly?
Okay.
but-
Dude, Ray, we gotta get this guy right here, bro. Ray, get off on the stream.
Don't get that guy out here. Don't get that
Hop
guy
on
out
the stream, Ray. You gotta go, bro.
We have the option to block people.
here. Actually, yeah, there's 2 salseros and not allowed in the same room. That's like a rule.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'm sorry. What were some of the rules?
My bad, my bad.
That's hilarious. That just threw me off, man. Just threw me off. No, I'm just joking. So what happened was like we're a brand new tournament, guys, and a lot of people like the bar got raised really fast.
Yeah.
You know, and so we had 100 some people on our first one, about 150 or something, and then we went to 500, almost 600 people. I don't remember how many we had exactly, but it was a high number, and we were able to do the tournament with the simplest rules possible before, but as the tournament keeps growing, we need to keep evolving, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah. And because of this match, what exactly were people criticizing about the rules?
Just I guess they wanted like perfect rules. They wanted it like written in stone, and like I said, we're a brand new tournament. So they just were like it was inconsistent on some parts, you know.
Can you
And
give
but
me like an example? I'm just like
Yeah.
off the top
trying
of my
to.
head, guys,
I think I
I'm
don't mean to
trying-
cut you
I'm-
off,
yeah.
Professor. I think as far as like the ADCC and the IBJJF rules, they were complaining about that. I
Right.
mean, maybe
Even though it's not that,
even though
right.
it's not that, we just kind of like they kind of like mixed it up with a little bit of both.
So
you
so
know what
we're
I mean?
trying to create something new, guys, and we wanted to make it fun and exciting. We didn't want to just have another tournament. That's part of the reason why I think Subtheopps blew up so fast, you know. So we had to merge. We merged rule sets, and I was like, well, if I wanted to be in a, or make a cool tournament, that's what I would do, and that's what we did. And we didn't have the advantage points, we didn't have the stalling and stuff like that, and we
Right.
expected people, you know. But everything's there in place, dude. If you look at the IBJJF rulebook, it's like a freaking stack, you know. It's huge.
Maybe
Yeah.
I can go through the comments to try to find
Yeah.
some of the rules that people were.
But I
pointing out.
did. I don't know if you want to talk about it already. I did add some cool stuff to the new Subtheopps 5 that we want to talk about. Are you ready for it, or you want to go through the comments real quick?
Yeah. I'd rather focus on this match, and then afterwards
Let's
we'll
get
talk
it.
about how
let's
everything's
get it.
been, you know,
get
improved
it.
after. Do you know what, Scotty? You're the one who got screwed. So why don't you tell? Why don't you tell us which one of the rules? Which one of the rules
Specifically.
Yeah.
specifically that people were complaining about that weren't enforced during this match?
Okay, so real quick, I'll say that I got walked over, and I want to thank Eric, right? Is it Eric?
Yeah, Eric Lee.
Yeah,
Eric Lee.
Eric. He let me compete even though he didn't have to. He could have just been like, "Sorry, dude, it's just what happens." But generally, when you use smooth comp, you go off the time in smooth comp, and that's what the front desk guy told me. He's like, "The time will be on your smooth comp," and so I checked smooth comp, and it said 3 p.m. And so, as a competitor, dude, you're stressed out all day. And I traveled all the day prior for 6 hours. And so I was just completely exhausted. So I literally went to my car and I was trying to rest up and get my mind right. And then I show up an hour before, or actually, I literally just double checked my smooth comp, and it said disqualified. Like it just said, like all my matches disappeared. And so I went in, I ran
Yeah.
inside and I was like, yo, 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 what's going on? And yeah, like I said, just thankfully Lee was super kind and understood. Like, hey, I came all the way from Houston just for this tournament, and let me compete anyway. And obviously, that kind of made some people mad because you're going off smooth comp. You got to do things on the fly. But again, he didn't have to do that, so I appreciate him for that. And then as far as like the rules that kind of like put me at a disadvantage is I felt like I witnessed multiple matches go to a ref's decision. So there's no points scored. And I would say that some of the people who were favored to win didn't actually win per the rules. In the I mean, and again, if you post something on social media, that doesn't necessarily make it a rule, right? It has to be written down somewhere. But on social media, the sub ops made a post saying the person that is attacking is the winner. So if you're pulling guard, you're the one that attacks. From the top position, all you can do is pass. So if it goes 0-0 and all you did was try to pass, and the person on bottom, I mean, either way, it's a shitty match if one person doesn't do anything on top and the person on bottom doesn't do anything. But if the rules state it goes to a ref's decision and it's called sub to ops, it's based on submission attempts, then the person who's trying to get into an entanglement should be the one who wins. Regardless of that, multiple athletes got ref's decisions. And then when I competed, I got 3 finishes in a row. And then on my fourth match, I had to randomly do a points overtime match with no time limit. And that just like that's not a rule in any jiu-jitsu tournament where there's no time limit. If you're going to do a points first match, then you should cap it at 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, 2 minute time limit, first person to score, then we go to a ref's decision. Because if you do no points, I mean, dude, we're like right below world class athletes. So it's just really hard to score in jiu-jitsu. Like the guy I went against, Randy Baker, I think. I mean, dude, that kid is tough as nails. I got him down multiple times, but his wrestling and his hip movement was so good. He was able to hip heist multiple times, get back to his feet. And that's like one of the things about jiu-jitsu. It's not like wrestling where you can just rack up points on somebody. In jiu-jitsu, it's extremely hard to score because you have to pin someone's shoulders. So, dude, I went through an 18-minute war with a super young, super talented purple belt. And I feel like I scored in the first 5 minutes. So I felt like I shouldn't have even I should have just got the points. And if I didn't get the points, I should have got the rest decision because I was the one that was taking him down. I had all the action. He was just on defense the entire match. But then randomly it goes point first points, and that's it, no time limit. So I have an 18-minute war. And if you know anything about jujitsu, there's no 18-minute match anywhere. The only other match that lasts longer than 15 minutes is ADCC World Championships. The only way that you're
Yeah.
gonna have a 20-minute match is the championship of the Olympics for grappling. So it's it's like one of those things where it's like to expect anyone to be able to go 18 minutes super hard and then compete again is like I literally destroyed my arm. I fucked my tricep up trying to hold on to that dude,
Yeah.
and I completely burnt my gas tank out. That's 4 matches deep, and then I had to do another match points overtime with no time limit. So it's like, and I'm going against the dude who didn't do any points overtimes matches, even though all of his matches were rest decisions. So
Wow.
it's like I was, all everything was against me. And I'll say this as well. It's like that's combat sports. So I'm not necessarily butthurt about it. I'm just telling you guys my story. But
Yeah.
I've been in so many tournaments where the ref made a mistake or the rules aren't what they're supposed to be, and so it's kind of you just gotta suck it the hell up and go. And that's what I did at the end of the day. I was like, well, fuck it, dude. Like boy, we're scrapping till the end here.
Yeah. They had an 18-minute match.
I don't even know how long the match was, man. But you know what?
Was it-
Like everybody
was
was,
it
so
over
locked
10
in.
minutes?
I don't know.
I have it
the exact
reported.
time,
It's
guys,
18 minutes.
Yeah, so he says that. I mean, I'm
Well,
not sure.
that's
he said
Oh
another,
that.
my
that's another
God.
thing. Maybe
Yeah, we have to
start
go look at that, man. But you
writing
got to
it
remember,
down,
bro,
yeah.
this place was packed.
Yeah.
Maybe a
The,
timer.
like the energy was crazy, man. Like for somebody to be in the driver's seat, like maneuvering, making all the decisions, it's tough. You have to make
Yeah.
decisions on the go.
Yeah.
I have to be forward thinking. I have to make sure and like I said, we're still a new tournament, and I'm very proud of all the corrections that we made, and I want to go over them soon because
Yeah.
I don't want a situation like this to happen again.
Yeah.
But I will say this. It made a lot of good content for
Yeah.
everybody, bro. For everybody.
have gone
And I was
to that.
watching this stuff, bro. I was like the guy eating popcorn, I was just like, yeah, like, dude. People were getting pumped, man. So at the end of the day, like the silver lining kind of is like now we're all here and we have more opportunities to do some more cool stuff.
Yeah, it straight up looked like a fight club. Like
Dude,
this,
it was.
yeah,
It
like
was
everyone,
Fight Club. Shout out
everyone's,
RG Fight Club. Yeah.
yeah,
Bro, I thought Brad Pitt was gonna come out, you know?
there you go. Yeah, if we would have been there, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like a bunch of everyone's standing around. And,
Dude,
and
people were
everything.
standing, and then I remember one of the matches. I was like, "Hey, did somebody record this? Because like I want to watch this match again." And everybody was like, "No, we're all watching."
Oh dang! Yeah, and
Crazy matches, man.
Yeah, and also okay. Everyone's and that was something that we spoke about on the phone. Is that yeah, like you're pretty much like you're taking ownership for all of it. Like, yeah, some things were a little lukewarm. Some things were like, we're still. This isn't Subtheopps 110.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm not Dana White, guys, but we're trying to get there, man.
Not yet.
We want to give you guys like this is like every day I wake up thinking about jiu-jitsu, man, and this tournament, and I just want to give the best product I can, man, and I'm working on it, man. Like,
Yeah,
we're gonna be. I think everyone's gonna be really happy with the outcome of the next venue because we've corrected, and I think we've even gone above and beyond.
Yeah, no, especially what we were talking about. It was such a good match, and we didn't want it to stop. Oh yeah, no,
We didn't
that's
want
cool.
to stop.
Yeah, well,
Dude, people are still
Literally.
talking about it, man.
well, the
So-
other
Literally.
match it didn't stop. It went for 18
No,
minutes.
Yeah.
so-
longer than 20 minutes.
But you know what? Hey, props to both competitors, man. Because these guys are beasts, bro.
Yeah, no. Speaking of, while I was going through the comments, look, check this out. Hey, look, somebody called you a Smurf, Naikoa.
It's all good, man.
Haters,
Smurf got mad. He couldn't
With the
pass.
badass,
it's
with
all
the
good.
badass matching.
Are you gonna wear blue next time?
I always wear blue, man.
Yeah.
Hold it down for the blue belts. You know what I'm
Nice,
saying?
nice. Yeah, there was a lot of really, really good comments. Oh yeah, and there was they were talking about the rules early on over here. Who was?
I kick.
They were saying, rules against stalling, rules
Yes,
against
we've
pushing.
added all those guys, and I really want to talk about all that, but I know that I'll have to follow the order of the podcast, but we've corrected everything, guys. And thank you to everybody out there who was giving us the constructive criticism, because I guess gonna go bald, right?
Yeah.
I literally just copy pasted everything, and I just went one by one, and I just got everything fixed. So I was like, you guys kind of gave me the blueprint for the corrections.
Oh, perfect.
It made it a lot easier for me.
Yeah. All right. So Scotty gave his account on the match. Naikoa, how did you see the match?
It the way I saw the match, man, I'm just a competitor, man. I signed up the day before.
Yeah.
I was just like, there's $300. Let's do it.
go to Chili's.
Yeah, I was like, let's go to Chili's.
Yeah.
Chili's money. And then, yeah, I did see Scotty P on top of that bracket, and most definitely excited me. I was like, yeah, why not? Let's sign up. Let's do it. Saw a bunch of awesome competitors as well. Shout out to them, you know, for stepping up to the plate. And
Bro, the Valley has killers, man.
as killers, yeah, and you know, people down here are overlooked often, and yeah, man, I just went out there, I competed, I did what I had to do to get it done. Overall, got my hand raised. So yeah, took them that money, went to Chili's, and that's what it is.
Oh,
People can
nice.
say whatever they want. They're entitled to their own opinion.
Did you get the triple dipper?
I got the triple dipper, of course.
Oh, nice.
Of course.
Nice. All right. So one thing that Eric mentioned that he did not see during the match that people were pointing out. At one point, you kicked Scotty. I don't know if that was part of the game plan or what exactly. I don't know. Do you think you should have been disqualified at that point? In your opinion?
Nah. In my well, you're asking for my opinion. You know what I mean? So-
Hey, I'll say.
Like these guys are moving on crazy, man.
All right, Scotty.
Hey, I'll say that.
Yeah, go
I'll
ahead,
say
go ahead.
that.
Let's Scotty
that
say.
that would have been whack if they'd have DQ'd him for that. I'm honestly glad
That's
it
the
was.
thing too, man. Like
I
after all
wouldn't-
of that, and then the backflip, and I was like, "What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?"
I
to this
know.
guy? And then like everybody was hot, pushing each other, and like if I DQ him, everyone's gonna hate me. If I don't DQ him, everyone's gonna hate me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna lose either.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scotty. He was
Nah, I mean, that was instinct, honestly.
And you know what?
That
Scotty
was
was like, it
insane.
just bounced off him,
It
dude.
was, yeah. That was you know
It looked like he was
Cho
diving
Sonnen?
out.
You remember Cho Sonnen and that Brazilian guy? What's his name?
Silva?
Yeah, Vanderlei Silva. It was like, dude, I can't let you get close. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
just
yeah,
like, I
man.
can't let you get close.
Yeah, these guys
Because,
had ran
dude,
to the
not
corner. I was
gonna
on
lie,
this side.
Scotty P is a big dude, man. He's a big guy, man.
Intimidating.
Well, that's for sure.
Someone coming at you, 285, two something plus.
Yeah. How much do
I
you,
gotta do something.
how much do you weigh, Scotty? We got to get this cleared.
235.
235.
Oh, to me, it looks 285. So.
You might as well be like 400 pounds.
Yeah, and then I'll defend myself on chasing you. I honestly just felt like I was giving you what you were giving me. So
Yeah.
I wasn't intending trying to fight you. I was just like, you said, why don't you earn it and try to wrestle? And you were pushing me. So I was like, all right, well, let's fucking do this.
That's how I get
And,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I wasn't worried about the kick. Honestly, I didn't even notice it. I was just like, I was just dialed in on you and chasing you into the crowd. And I didn't want to tackle you on some poor lady either. So I was just, once we kind of got into the crowd, I was like, all right, let's bring it back.
Yeah.
And then, you were heated. So we were both heated. And,
Yeah.
it's like, that's what we do as athletes, dude. It's like a lot of people were shitting on us about like bad sportsmanlike conduct. It's like, dude, we're literally like, we're getting as close to fighting as we possibly can. And if there was a cage in there, we would have fought, So it's like, this is what we do for a living. So why not?
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I
100%.
agree.
And we
man.
were respectful about it. We could have like let anger get the best of us and start
Yeah.
throwing and made it like bullshit because no one would have liked that, right? We would have ruined the whole event if we actually started throwing hands. And he could have thrown a punch, I could have thrown a punch, but we know better than to do that because that's not why we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to throw that side kick too because my pushes weren't doing anything. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. I was like, damn, bro.
everything was
I fight at
everything was like-
I fight at 135 pounds, bro. Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta use your speed.
He
man.
was
I gotta use
testing
my
other
speed.
waters. He
It's
was
100
testing
pound
other
difference.
waters.
Yeah, I gotta use my speed, man. And like I'll push all this kind of things that's going on. It is what it is. Like you said, Scotty P said that we're competitors. I'm a natural born competitor. Like no matter what size, no matter how big, how small, like I'm gonna go out there and compete. I mean, I feel like that's the wrestling mindset. I've allowed that to bring that to my jiu-jitsu game, and ultimately, I just was gonna go out there and lay it on the line. So that's what it is.
Perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
and honestly, like when I watch like I was watching the clips that you all put up, and I'm not a confrontational person. I'm very
That's his MMA, dude. That's what it was.
yeah, I'm very passive, but I do empathize, or no, I don't know if empathy is the perfect word, but I do feel that same way too, where like I just want to do jujitsu. You know what I mean? So like, if I don't feel the person's engaging, I kind of do feel a little frustrated. You know, what Scotty did is what I would like to do, but however, do not ever do. and my pushes wouldn't be as effective as Scotty's pushes, and that kick would have taken me down real quick. So I totally get it. Oh hey, look, Ray, fun fact, I was Naikoa's cornerman that tournament.
Dude, you gotta ban this guy. Get this guy out of here.
Gotcha.
So was he the one who told you to go for the kick or what? Did he tell you kick?
That was his
Exactly, that was him. Scotty P, you gotta talk to Ray, man. He told me. My cornerman. Leg.
Y'all wrestling guys, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all wrestling folk.
Nah, don't label me as a wrestler, man. I'm a martial artist now.
Hey,
Oh,
Martial
wow.
artist.
what's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, I'm a chunky monkey.
Harry talked about that. I was like, hey, bro, you could have put a nicer picture of me, man. I was looking at my photos too, and I didn't come out too much, thank God. And, you know, you look at yourself in the mirror every day, and you're like, yeah, I'm pretty lean. And, like, somebody takes a picture of you from the bad angle, and you're like, bro, I gotta lean out for Subtheopps 5, dude. What am I doing?
Do you know that
The next rematch again, the Subtheopps 5, Denise. Will they rematch again? I don't know.
that was something we spoke about, that the Mickey G channel, we would feel more than happy to sponsor the next Subtheopps. We'll do winner takes all, just one match between, if you want to enter the absolute, you could do that as well.
Yeah.
Just one match, Naikoa
A
versus Scotty.
30-minute match.
Do you know what? Just to
No
make it
time limit, Valley 2-0 rules.
just to make it poetic, an 18-minute match. An 18-minute match.
That's cool. That's something that would be interesting.
One
Man.
18-minute match.
Be
Yeah, it's totally up to you guys. Yeah, we'll sponsor. The last one was $300. We'll sponsor the $300, and then just one
one
match.
match.
Don't have to do a whole tournament. Winner takes that money.
I mean, I think, you know, between me and Scotty P, I think with the publicity and everything going on, as far as people wanting to see the rematch, I think we're worth more than $300
Oh,
on both ends.
All right, how much money? Do
I
you
mean,
get?
we are
Put it on
we
the chat.
Chat, you know, put the chat down. I'm
Put it
down
on
to
the
do.
chat.
Hey, Scotty P, you know, we competed a month ago. I
does
totally
Scotty
forgot
say?
about it, whatever, man. But I'm down to run it back again, but not for $300.
What does Scotty say?
Yeah, I mean,
Eric is Dana White. Maybe you could double the
Yeah,
money.
for
Yeah, I'm
$300.
throwing money everywhere,
We
bro.
can get sponsors, we can get
Throwing money,
donors.
bro.
I'll give the
We're-
people what they
we're
want to
getting-
see. I don't care what rule set.
Hey, Dana-
Let's just do the whole thing ADCC and then
Hey, Dana,
Hey, you know, Dana's
double the money.
notorious for not giving money, dude.
Double the money, Dana. Double the money, like they do at the press
Hey,
conferences.
show me the money. 50
show,
G's.
hey, show me the money.
Yeah, what do you think, Scotty? Your thoughts?
yeah, I mean, yeah, he's right. You know, for 300, me and him would be the favorites for the $1,000 bracket. So why would we sell ourselves
Yeah.
short?
Do
Exactly.
both, man.
You know what? There's a like you mentioned right now, guys. We wanted to do more for everybody, man. Like I said, we took all the criticism, and one of the things was $1,000 cash prize, and then we said, why not do gi and no gi? So we're doing gi and no gi, and we might even, I think we're also talking about giving like a cash prize to the top team, because some of the top teams, I mean, everybody has their opinion, and they were saying they wanted a trophy. I'm like, a trophy? Give them money.
Yeah.
Get some cash out for the top team. You know,
That's
that'll
how
give
you
some
get
more
people-
incentive for the teams to want to come out there and compete. You know,
We'll see. We'll put it in the chat, and we'll see how much money we can raise, so that way we can see this rematch.
let's get a GoFundMe, guys. Nice.
Winner
$300
Hey,
and
winner takes all.
$300 and a whole brisket.
There you go. Oh yeah.
Yeesh.
Smoked by me.
Do you know JB
Yours
makes a
truly.
JB makes a hell of a brisket. So
And, you know,
that's-
we can redirect it too in the right way too, man. I know a lot of gyms, a lot of people got flooded out with the Harlingen. Your studio got flooded out.
I say forget those gyms. Help our studio.
No. But one gym that's actually been helping me out, you know, get on my feet too, besides RGB Wrestling Club, it would be Empire, you know, and they got hit really hard, really hard, and you know, it breaks my heart. I was helping them out a little bit, and you know, if we could redirect it to where you know, we can get paid, maybe another gym can make a little bit of money, I'd be happy to do that too. You know, a good thing for the community as well.
Are they still
Hey,
closed?
any ideas, guys? Put them
No,
on the
they're-
chat.
Yeah, exactly. Any ideas? It's just an idea that I'm blurting out. It's nothing
Yeah.
set in stone. But like I said, your place got flooded. You know, a lot of places got flooded. And
Or if anybody wants to sponsor, man, or anybody,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of people out there, man. You never know. Everybody has different situations, man.
redirected to the right cause, because you know,
Yeah,
we did make a. I mean, you know, I'm not 100%. You know, we all played a part in this, right? You know, we did put a bad rep for some things that happened with the tournament, and maybe
What
it's
do you
time we
mean?
just bad rep as in like me and Scotty P got at it. People complain about the rules, all this kind of stuff, and maybe we can redirect this tournament and put it in the right way. You know what I mean? The right aspect.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm just saying about it. It's just an ideal. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm in running to be a firefighter at the moment. I have the academy starts in June.
Nice.
And so, I'm pretty busy at the moment. I just have a new baby. I'm a head coach.
Oh, I saw that. Congrats, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, so I got a lot going on. So like I imagined you guys were going to try to set up another fight, and my first instinct was just to deny it because I have so much going on right now.
Mhm.
But I'm kind of with Naikoa here. If it was set up in a way where it was to help the community, I'd be down for that. I would make time to do it again. If the money made sense and we were helping people out and it wasn't just another thing about like, oh, me, and like settling some beef that no one really cares about.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, then I'd be more interested in making that drive down there and cutting out the time for it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Especially, man, Scotty came all the way from Houston.
H-Town.
Yeah, Scotty isn't from it. That's why he's joining us via Zoom because he's all the way from Houston. You were saying that you weren't even supposed to compete. You just came to visit a friend, something like that.
Yeah, so I didn't know about the tournament. My buddy had signed up for it, and he posted it on a story. And I saw Edinburgh in the thing, and I was like, "Hold up a second." And so I asked him about it, and he was like, "Yeah, my girl signed up, so I signed up." And I have a buddy I deployed with back in 2011 in the Marine Corps, and he lives down there. And I never go and see him because it's like going all the way to South Texas is just a little too much.
Yeah.
But when I can knock out two birds with one stone, I was like, man, I could compete, see my boy, catch up on the good times. I was like, why not? And then my buddy ended up pulling out. So, it's funny. I was giving him shit because he's a smaller guy too. He's a 145er, like a 155er. And Eric had already agreed to put him on the other side of the bracket. So he's like, yeah, I'll split you guys up. So he ended up backing out because of work. And I told him, I was like, this whole thing's your fault. You're supposed to take out Naikoa in the other side of the bracket. And we could have fucking ended the match ourselves. But
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
so it was just a funny story how it all happened. And, it wasn't a complete loss for me. Like I said, I got to hang out with a buddy I deployed with. So, like I said, I could make another reason to go down there and hang out with my boy and,
Oh,
do another scrap.
yeah,
Well,
I'm down.
Sounds like interesting.
Yeah, we'll find as many reasons as possible. That way we can get this.
We hear both y'all out.
Yeah,
And we will
no,
figure something out.
Yeah, no, that way we can get the match. The match done.
It's got to be worth it, though.
Yeah,
That's
that's
gotta
what I
be
mean.
right. I'll definitely give
That's what I'm
mine.
saying.
I'll give him a show. I'll give him a show. I know Scotty P would definitely give him a show. As I see it, as long as we both get paid and we can help out the community, I say why not? I mean,
Yeah.
we were able to generate a lot of views. A lot of people, obviously care if they want to comment their hate or whatever on both ends.
Right.
So why not? Why not? You want to see it again?
Yeah. Do you want to go
Yeah.
through all the
Yeah.
hate in the chat right now?
Haters gonna hate, man. Haters gonna hate.
Tell them and
Haters gonna hate.
also sign up.
It's also sign up. It's
also
easy
sign
to
up.
it's easy to be on the other end of the keyboard, right?
Step in the ring.
That guy on the couch, I would have just stood up, bro.
I would have just
Why you stand
Cheeto,
up,
never
Cheeto
trained a day in
fingers.
their life, and they're just
bro? I would
commenting.
have just slipped the punch and bam.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's comment.
That's not
Hey,
what this is.
let's comment. Hey, Naikoa said, "Fight me." Let's put it in the.
Automatic DQ.
All right. So Eric wanted to go through the updated rule set.
Yeah. So a lot of like new things, guys, that I added was so we are going to be doing the same similar thing. So let's talk about the regular tournament first.
Yeah.
It's still going to be submission only in the beginning, and it's still going to be like IBJJF. But what we did add was a stalling. And so after about 30 seconds of inactivity, and I gave a bunch of reasons, it's all online, for stalling, you'll get a warning followed by a 1 point, and you won't get a point deduction. You're going to give a point to your other competitor. Okay, so that's 1 point. We're playing singles here. A second violation will lead to a second one, and a third one will lead to a DQ. You also we're going to be implementing since it's submission only. I've always liked the Naga style where you do submission points, so we're going to be doing submission points. And that will only be in the overtime on the absolute and in the second half of the matches. And I'm still debating. Maybe I can throw it in there in the first half, but I kind of want to keep it no points.
Okay.
But that way, like, let's just say you have a triangle attempt and the guy's posturing up, but you're in the triangle and he's kind of caught in it, or he has an arm bar, but the arm's bent or something. You can get a point if you hold it, or at least for the 3 seconds. Like it's a legitimate submission, you'll get 1 point. And then, but if it gets tighter and the guy has to really get out of it, it's all the way locked in, your arm's all the way extended, you have to do a crazy move to get out of it. 2 points, but you get out, right? So now we're going to be giving people the opportunity to get those extra points here and there without having to go into advantages.
Okay.
Because the advantages, they get a little wild too. And then we want to make it as simple as possible. Plus, it's also Subtheopps. So I want to give back another thing people were complaining about. I thought it was Subtheopps, right? So, okay, how can we implement Subtheopps more, but be a little bit more strict with the rules and a little bit easier to read, Right. At the end of the day, I want it to be very clear that the winner was the winner and they can look at the rules, right? So that's another thing that we added. The matches, I don't want to go too far. The longest match will be a 6-minute match. The absolute will be 5. The cool thing about the absolute that I'm adding differently, guys, is going to be submission only for the absolute. Gi and no gi. And if it goes to overtime, then we're going to start implementing the stalling and the points. Okay.
Right. Okay.
When you go to overtime, the overtime will be 3 minutes. And if you want, like I said, you're throwing up that submission, you lock in a submission. That's going to make you want to try the submission. Right. And now you can win with that 1 point. And that way it's not going to be like, oh, this guy just wrestled me. You guys got in and out. Now, if you're just getting in and out, you're jumping out of stuff, that can be penalized. So you can give a point away too.
Right.
So it's not going to be a negative point. It'll be a positive point. But then if you give that point away, but then you make it up somewhere else with the rule set, you can, Now, if you go into a second overtime, and my sister's like, and other people are like, oh, why are you going so deep? I'm like, because we have to. It has to be on there. So if there is a second overtime, it'll be an additional 3 minutes, but it'll be a coin flip, and you get to pick the position that you want. Now it's going to be half guard, close guard, the back, the top, the bottom, any position you want. We're going to make sure it's all listed on there
Triangle
where you
position.
think that you can get the point faster or get the submission faster. And we're going to do kind of like EBI, but then if you do the spiderweb position, you're basically kind of already in an arm bar, so that doesn't make any sense to do that.
Right.
But it'll be any other position, and then. If it keeps on going, it'll keep on being 3-minute overtimes for the absolute, and that's up to you. If you make it go that far, it'll be a coin flip. And if you don't get the coin flip and you get a bad position, you can't complain because you should have never taken it that far in the first place. You know? So that's kind of the way we're trying to change that. But I still keep it interesting and still keep it fun. So that's it. Another thing, guys, too, we got a big venue this time. We got the DHR Sports Center. Nice. It's like 2 huge basketball courts, humongous ones.
Oh, by the way, do they have the internet?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Okay, cool.
100%.
Oh, and
Yeah,
also-
way better than that small.
Yeah.
That small place we were
Yeah,
at.
and
Yeah,
also,
I
is
know.
there going to be more than 4 mats?
So we're gonna have, depending on the number of people that we get, we can do up to 6 mats again.
shoot. Okay.
And we're just looking at, right now we're still brainstorming. Since that's a little least important than the rules were, we kind of like put the hierarchy of the things that we needed that were more important first.
Right.
So we started correcting those. Like the venue was more important to us, And there's gonna be security there, guys. Armed security. In case,
You hear that? You
no,
hear
but
that,
you know what?
JB?
Some people ask about the security and they're like, you need security in a jiu-jitsu tournament? I'm like, bro, like the entire facility is a killer, bro.
Everybody's a
Everyone's
weapon here.
disciplined, dude.
Everyone's gonna
Everybody's a
bust out
walking
some
weapon.
It's gonna be like those Russian shows where it's like 5 guys fighting each other, teams or whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we got the venue. The
For
venue's bigger.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
For jiu-jitsu night.
Or we're gonna put you in a phone booth.
Yeah.
The winner that walks out, the person that walks out.
All right. You mentioned the updated rule set. The cash prizes, $1,000.
$1,000 for the gi, $1,000 for the no gi.
All right.
That's
and then
awesome, man.
also
That's
there might be some gym and team incentives.
Yeah, we're thinking about a couple $100 for that. We're trying to give a lot, but we also, this is the first time giving out these larger prizes, so we also want to make sure that that the competition is can generate some cash, and it's going to, because we have a good formula. But like I said, as we go, guys, we might even have belts too. So right now,
Nice.
I'm talking to a guy about designing a really pretty cool belt, and I don't want to say too much yet, but it's gonna be a freaking sick belt, guys.
Nice.
Scotty,
So we
is
might
that
even have it for this one. So the G and the belt, and
Yeah.
then we want to do something cool, like if you come back. You can do it like ADCC style, where you can
Take the belt away, maybe?
go against the champ, the previous champ or whatnot. Something cool like that.
Scotty, is that enough incentive to come down from Houston? That is belts.
Yeah, I mean,
G and belt, bro, and it's a nice strap. It's gonna be a nice strap.
It's pretty
yeah,
cool.
belts are always nice. Medals are kind of corny, but if you got a belt,
I'm designing a strap as we speak, and
Very
I already
nice.
have a bunch of ideas, and I'm just waiting for my guy to get me back tomorrow.
It's gonna be cool.
More information, man. So like I
just
said, if we can get them in time, I already got a guy that's like, I'll pay for them. You know, I mean, we were gonna pay for them either way, but you know, there's always we're blessed that we have a lot of good people around us. You know,
Yeah.
and that everybody loves jiu-jitsu, so they're like, man, let's get it. Getting back
So,
to the BJJ community, 100%, man.
100%.
So,
I'm with
question
that.
about the rules, real quick. You said on the overtime, it's each round is 3 minutes.
Additional on the overtime, 3 minute round, and we're gonna cap it at that, you know. But if you have to go again, like I said, now we're trying to score the point or get the submission. So if you score your point, let's just say you have a nearly you lock in a triangle, you know, and you hold it for 3 seconds, you get your point. You want, you know, and nobody else scores a point, you can win it. So you can still win by points. But if you think about the points you're getting, it's a submission point. So it kind of like makes it a little cooler. But it helps me pick a winner.
Yeah.
So I don't have to be like, referee decision, and everyone's mad at me. They're like, oh no, obviously
the
this guy
attack.
had the submission, you know. He locked in a freaking triangle and he almost had you, you know, or he knocked in that rear naked choke, you know, and that's gonna give you more incentive. Or let's just say the guy's just stalling and jumping around or whatever, or the guy in the bottom is just, you know, doing something, you know, backing out, you know. You're trying to run out of bounds. You're in a submission, you're throwing yourself out. That can be considered stalling, and now you're going to give the other person a point. So instead of getting a negative point, you give a positive point to the other person. And since we're doing ones and twos, any little one or two can help, you know?
Right.
Damn, you gave
for
away
sure.
my entire
And
strategy.
How long is
So-
the initial match before going?
5 minute match
5
first.
minutes.
But like I said, if it gets to the second overtime, I'm gonna start making it tighter, tougher. Okay, let's flip a coin. You're a half guard guy. You love the freaking half guard. Put yourself there. You love the back. Let's start with the back. And now you can't be upset if you got caught in that near submission because we went to the overtime and it was just chance. It was a coin flip. It was a chance. Everybody saw it.
Both
Just gotta make sure all those refs, like
Yeah,
they train
and-
up for
and
those
I already
rules
told
because
all the
there's some
refs-
refs that.
Yeah, I'm making sure we haven't stopped working since the day of, man. So I'm gonna make sure all my refs, we get them all together. We take them to Chili's.
Oh,
Yes,
nice.
sir.
We talk to him, man, and we're gonna make sure that the absolute matches cannot start without me.
Yeah.
Without me being there, one. And two, nobody can walk over anybody anymore. It's on the rules without my permission in the absolute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
we're trying to, like I said, guys, we've only been open for a year, man, and I wanted to step up to the challenge of like the expectations that everybody has. This first Subtheopps 5 happening June 7th.
There's some competitors too in there, man. There's some
Dude,
competitors.
There's a lot of killers, man. If you look at it,
Some
bro, there's some
killers. I'm
killers in there,
excited.
bro. There's a lot of
I'm
guys. You want to
excited.
pull up? Hey, Scotty. Not Scotty. Who's the Joe Rogan guy? The Joe Rogan guy?
Jamie. There you go.
Jamie, pull that up, Jamie.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Pull it up.
Yeah, I was looking at it earlier. It's already getting stacked. A lot of black belts. We had some Brazilian guys messages, and they're like, "Brother, in Brazil, man, for $1,000, man, I'll die on the mat." I'm like, damn, it's gonna get
They're like,
crazy.
do you have green card?
Hey, if they show up, bro.
Dog,
that's
if it gets
Don't worry
too
about
serious-
me. I'll be
Yeah,
in there. I'll
$1,000
be
a
in
lot,
there. I'm
man.
competing. I'm competing.
If too many Brazilians show up, we're gonna have to call Trump. We can't.
Nah,
We can't
it was
allow that. We can't allow that.
This guy.
Trump loves jiu-jitsu. He doesn't care.
Yeah, we want our own to make the money. All right, no, I'm sorry. All right.
Hey, watch Daddy Trump put some money in there.
Well, it'll make it all the way to the White House. We will keep bringing money.
He's got
Super
$1,000
fight
cash.
in the Oval Office.
All right. But yeah, Subtheopps 5 coming June 7th, and we will be live streaming these matches. We could do up to 4 mats, so if there's 6, we'll figure something out.
What is the cap on that absolute?
That's the tough
What's
question,
the
bro. What do y'all
cap?
think the cap should be? Because I don't want no cap. No, I'm just joking. I don't want the
There is
absolute
no
to go
cap.
to a sub. I mean,
There's no cap
that's
on
the
absolute?
thing though. Like,
Dude, I think the venue has a cap, bro. You can't be there all day.
somebody's. I think with those rules. All right, so if you think about it, with those rules, something has to happen. Because the only way that no one's gonna win is if someone's stalling, or if no one's going for the submissions. And if you're stalling, then you're gonna give away a point.
How big was-
So it's gonna make it so that action has to happen.
How big was the bracket this past tournament?
Was it 18? We had 18.
Oh shit.
It was a lot of people, man.
Yeah, and I signed up the day.
And
before.
even at
Yeah,
that, but like I
18.
said, I don't want the matches going that long either, man. Because if you start getting a bunch of people, I might even drop it down to 5-minute match.
What time
I
did
don't
y'all
know.
finish at? Like at
We
9
always
again?
finish like at 7:30, bro. Like since we've started, for some magic number, for some magic reason, we always
7.
finish around the same time.
Okay.
But we've always been growing, so like we purchased like a ton of mats for this last one,
Yeah.
and the previous one, because the one right before, guys, was it was at a Far Event Center. It was
Yeah, we were there.
beautiful, bro.
We were there.
But
That
that's
was
hard
perfect.
to maintain, especially, you know, it was our third tournament, you know,
Yeah.
fourth tournament. Like, it's tough, you know. So eventually, guys, the quality of the tournament, it's gonna be high level all the time.
All right,
That's
so-
the goal.
So this one might be a little more exclusive. This absolute bracket, if they get too many people signing up. Okay, was there anything I missed? Sponsorships, community support.
Let me look at this real quick.
The super fight between me and Scotty P.
The super fight that's going to. We will do whatever it takes. It will happen. Which one was I? Okay. But only because we had 560 competitors this time, we won't have as many. Oh, okay. So I don't know. Maybe there won't be a cap. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a little time to make the smaller corrections. So I mean, what I don't want is there to be a referee decision, you know. But
Yeah.
if we have to, you know, we're gonna probably have to cap it. But put on the comments what you guys think, man, because you know we're always taking feedback. That's the most important. We want to give the people what they want. So you all let us know, man. You know, and if not, we're gonna ask. We'll do a poll on Subtheopps page, you know,
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah, for sure. Hey.
Shout out to our sponsors, guys, too. We've had a bunch of great sponsors in the past. This recent one, Jungle Warriors, jumped in, man. They were awesome. On the playlist, the wrestling club, the RGB Wrestling Club.
Head coach right here.
Oh yeah.
Head coach.
Yeah.
Right there.
Trevino
Nice,
Appliance,
nice.
guys. They gave away a fridge. Somebody said I should have popped out of the fridge in the commercial.
Oh, nice.
You can still do it.
But we gave away a freezer, man. So like it's cool because we help the community and they and people get stuff for free, man. We're just trying to be up in there, you know. There was another one, Wisdom, as well. CSI threw in some cash too, and we've had previous sponsors in the past. The Mario Bros, AC guys, they were sponsors too.
Oh, wow.
Mikey G's gonna be a sponsor. We've had Redefine Violence in the past. We've had
Mickey
5x5.
G, close enough.
Mickey G, my bad. Mike Jones. Nah.
Mikey G. I almost start calling it.
Sub-Zero, right? You got
Hey,
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero, my bad. Sub-Zero for sure. We had a lot of sponsors in the past. Let me pull it up. I don't want to miss anybody, guys. But like I said, it's kind of tough off the top of the dome, you know.
Yeah. No,
That's already a lot of people.
You got
We've had a lot of
any
sponsors in the past.
you got any award for
Oh,
submission of the night?
We could. We could. That's
Another
cool.
idea
And
too,
that's
write
why
that
I
down.
like.
Yeah.
That's
Write
why
that
I
I'd
like
be-
feedback, guys. If you
I
want
would-
something from us, like shoot it to the page. Oh, my bad,
Yeah.
Scotty.
Yeah, I'll DM you. I have my own business. I'd be interested in sponsoring like sub of the night for the Absolute or something
That's
like that.
badass, man.
nice.
Yeah, like I said, I got a lot going on, so let me know what y'all decide on the super fight, and I'll see if I can make it happen. But at minimum, I'd be down to sponsor an athlete for if they got a sick ass submission.
And that's what I like about the jiu-jitsu community,
Awesome.
man. Like everybody's like down for the cause, you know.
That's what it's
Also,
about.
RGB Tacos at Huero, man. They were hooking me up. I was chopping up some meat there, my boy. That was one of our sponsors as well. We do a little run, man, like a little open mat run, we call it, where we go to all the gyms and we go like, you know, show face and get some rolls with people. But
Yeah.
like now it just became an automatic thing. Like I just told my sister, why wait for the tournaments? Just keep doing them. It's fun. So
Yeah.
now we're just kind of doing little traveling open mats.
Yeah. Just
Oh.
put up. We rode around at RGV Wrestling Club
Yeah.
and vice versa. I've been at his place, so it's been
Nice.
That's
good.
something
Good.
you need to
Too
go
much
back.
egos around. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's for sure.
And what I do like is once you do show up, everyone gives you like mad respect. I kind of feel like it's like that. You haven't said hi to me in 6 months, bro. Thought we're boys, you know. And I'm busy doing a lot of stuff. But as soon as you see somebody and y'all roll again, you're like, my dog, my boy, you know. Hey,
You're
Those are
back.
the real ones, especially
Yeah.
after like 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have some homies from high school that I haven't talked to in forever. But as soon as I say hi to them, it's just like
yeah.
the next day, like nothing
Back where
happened.
we left off.
Yeah,
Back where we
exactly.
left off.
But nah, man, everybody in the jiu-jitsu community is super cool, man.
And you had mentioned I have a few
Oh,
notes here.
Fake Kitchen and Social Go. What am I doing? My bad.
no.
Yes,
One of the
sir.
sponsor. They helped us out with a lot of giveaways. We gave away the meal preps for the people getting in
Nice.
shape. You know, the meal preps are delicious, man. Gourmet meal preps. They got them
Gourmet.
in Brownsville. My boy Monster Luis. And also Social Goat, man. They jumped in. They helped us out on various situations when I needed some help with the digital media.
Yeah. And Luis
Social
has
Go.
been helping me out as far as training camp, getting me down and weight with the meals, man.
Camarada.
Yeah.
Nice.
Use my code Spanky10 when you guys go. Spanky10.
All right, Spanky.
10% off.
10% off on your meals. Any meal purchase.
There's some good
Oh,
preps.
okay,
man.
okay. Promo code. I get it.
They also
yeah,
got some
yeah,
really
yeah.
good
Spanky
protein donuts, man.
Super good.
It's good
Badass
to go
protein
try
donut,
out.
bro.
You had mentioned a spectator experience. What did you mean by that?
So like just the overall experience, man, for the people, like we wanted to make sure that the facility was on par and that it was comfortable for the people to be there. So I mean, there's just like general things, guys, that I wanted to that we improved on. So that was like part of the list. So since hence with the tournament, the DHR center, it's gonna give a better experience overall. Plus, with you guys there streaming, everybody missed the kind of the live stream. That was cool. I had a lot of people hitting me up. And they were telling me, "Hey man, dude, I was watching it. I was watching the Subtheopps, the last one from my house after I left. Man, I loved it. So people were tuned in. So
We felt bad.
We had no idea. The first live stream, we had no idea how long it was. And so we weren't prepared for it at all. We didn't eat all day. We didn't like.
He had
we didn't,
just had his baby too.
I just had my baby. Yeah.
Congratulations to everybody getting babies now.
Yeah, so I was feeling bad. I was like, oh my god, there would. So we took off like maybe like an hour early, something like that.
Yeah, it was
like an
like
hour,
6 o'clock,
maybe an
I
hour and a
think.
half early.
But they were still going down.
And it was still
on.
going. And then what happened was I was thinking about leaving like earlier. We had to end the live stream. I was thinking of ending the live stream earlier, and people kept commenting, just one more match,
Just one more.
one more match. And so I was like, all right, one more match.
Stay for one more.
And I kept going
son,
over
dude.
and over again. Yeah, it kept going over and over again. And yeah, this time we'll have more people join the live stream as
Yeah.
well. So feel free to say hi if you want to come out in the live stream. We have black belts coming out from Austin and San Antonio, so they all want to see the next live stream. Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, we will be there. Yeah, we look forward to doing the live stream. We won't miss it this time. Yeah, but we'll for sure. Was there anything I missed, Eric? Anything at all?
we also had another sponsor, guys. The Shop Unlimited. That's my boy Albert. This guy will restore your vehicles. He'll fix he'll fix like your classic build or whatever you want to do. Like he can make anything and everything happen. If you have 18 wheelers, yeah. I have an old school Trans Am that's getting painted right now, and he's like, dude, let's turbo it.
Even like a.
He's like, I love turbos. We could turbo. We could put nitrous on it, whatever you want to do. So like low key, I might just start turboing.
What about
everything,
like
bro.
an old Coupe de Ville?
He'll fix it up, bro. He's like everything and anything. Take it to him. If it's like a custom job, he can make it happen. He'll swap engines for you. You can do whatever you need. You know. So this guy's money, man.
I might need that
guess
number.
so.
Yes.
I got you, brother.
Yeah, I might for sure keep that in mind. Yeah. Because I don't know anything about cars. I really need
No,
somebody
I
to help
have
me.
a Coupe de Ville in my garage that I need to bring back to life.
Let's get it.
It's been around for decades.
Yeah, my Trans Am was my high school.
67.
My high school Trans
1967.
was sitting there, bro.
Yeah.
And low key, I wanted a lowrider for a little bit. I was like, you know what? Maybe the lowrider will finish the fit, like the whole vibe. You know,
Do it.
just some hydraulics and
Do
back
it,
belly
Eric.
just cruising.
Do it.
There you go. Naikoa is shaking his head because Ray just commented, keep an eye on the 136 white belt division. So
Hey.
yeah, that's the one to look out for.
I will cut down personally to 135.
Oh, guys,
Yeah,
another
dude, super
sponsor.
fight
I'm
right
so
there.
sorry, guys. Hey, guys, as I start remembering my sponsors,
Get these.
let me give you another sponsor, guys. Black Diamond, guys, that do the custom wraps. Badass custom wraps. I went over there, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, man, all
okay,
kinds of
Nice.
stuff, bro.
Yeah.
They'll wrap your, and they'll do basic stuff too. They'll do your window tint too,
Yeah.
man.
Will they do
Okay,
it?
yeah.
Will they do a 2002 a Nissan Sentra?
Dude,
They'll do
yes,
whatever
candy,
you want, bro.
do
They'll
candy
tint
cane.
it.
Yeah, or a 99
Dupe out
Honda
the
Civic
Nissan Sentra.
hatchback.
I'm trying to hit all my sponsors that way. Nobody hates me.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
sorry if I forgot.
You might have missed somebody either way.
You
I may
for
have.
sure you missed somebody.
All pissed. They're just sitting at home. Like,
Exactly.
I thought you were my boy.
Exactly.
Eric
Eric's
forgot
gonna,
me. Eric forgot.
Eric's
Next
gonna hear
time I
about this
see
guy.
Hey, you
Yeah,
can't please them all.
I'm gonna get a full report from my sister when I get home. When I get back. The sis. Shout out to my sister Denise.
All right.
Uh,
Hey, she does all of the Subtheopps
She does social
media,
media
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
I jump in there too, but speaking of the social media, we had Gordon Ryan. Did you see that?
No.
No, I didn't see what happened.
Gordon Ryan, bro, we made a little meme and we're like, when you sign up for the Absolute Division and your first match, and it's like Gordon Jack like that.
Oh, nice.
So we tagged him in it, and we asked the question like, who do you think would win? And they said Gordon, obviously. So we tagged him and he shared us. So we're like, oh, cool.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Some people will say it was Photoshop, but
obviously, yeah.
definitely not. So you go to the story, you'll see it.
Oh, in the story.
Yeah,
okay.
if you go to the
Oh,
story.
this was recent.
Yeah, this was today actually.
Oh, nice.
We tagged him last night, I think.
All right.
And then if you just keep going through it, he reshared us, or you can go to his page and we'll pop up. But
there
so we
it is.
shared Chingo Bling too. So I made that one. That was kind of made it real quick, you know, for your first match, Subtheopps 5, you're signing up for it. You keep going.
Yeah.
And then to the side, Chingo Bling says he's gonna be down here. We got some guys. Just we always show love if you tag your stuff on here, guys, with us. We'll shout you out. And there you go. He reshared it. If you go to his page, you'll see it too. I think one more it might have like the little Gordon Loves Jiu-Jitsu on top. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Nice.
So if y'all want to go against Gordon Ryan,
Nice. Hey, shout out to Mickey G
For
channel.
$1,000, I will lose to Gordon Ryan. Whatever I gotta do.
If the money's right, I'll take on Gordon Ryan. Somebody has to end the streak, right? Somebody has to do it.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
I've been practicing my half guard.
You'd smash right through your half guard.
If he does, I'll have to put God Killer on him. JB will
We'll
avenge me.
visit Austin.
Yeah, we'll make a
We'll go to him.
we'll make a short trip. All right.
we're gonna switch that meme and put JB on the other side of it. Signing up for it.
All right.
Let's sign it up for the.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I just want to make sure. Was there anything else we missed? I want to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Let me see, guys.
Behind the scenes, anything you want to mention behind the scenes? I don't know. You said you want to highlight rising talent.
Yeah, guys. Let's talk about some of the matches, man. There were some pretty cool matches. Let's go to the page, man. Maybe I know we
Yeah.
shared some of the guys, but yeah, like Bruce was in there.
Scotty, you wanted to mention something?
Oh yeah, you guys mind if I head out? I got a little baby. I gotta dip out.
I feel you 100%. Hey, Scotty, thanks so much for joining the live stream. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of your night. And once again, congratulations on the baby.
God bless you,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, I
Thank you,
appreciate
Scotty.
you guys. Thank y'all for having me on. Eric Lee, maybe I'll see you on the next one. I'll let you guys know. And then Samoa, I'll see you Friday. I'll be commentating. So
See you when I see you. Let's do
Oh,
it.
nice.
Get it.
Okay, cool.
Get it.
Well,
Cool.
make sure you
I think that's
call him
one.
out
I
on the
think that's one of
commentary.
his students that I'm going against, or I don't know, affiliate or something. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
sure.
he's an affiliate. So
Yeah,
he's
that's
one of my
cool.
boys.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
take it to him.
I'm rooting against you. I'm rooting against you.
Obviously, obviously.
That's the
It's
best
all love,
criticism.
yeah,
It's all,
guys.
it's all
Love it,
love.
yeah.
It's all love.
Show him your bias, Scotty. Show him your bias.
Yeah. Talk shit on the mic. Yeah.
I know his strategy, guys. Just lay on him right now.
Oh, yeah.
I kicked him and he flew across the room.
This
man.
guy,
Come
this
on.
guy's a punk. His kicks are nothing.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah,
I'll catch
have
y'all.
a good one.
All right, I'll see you,
Take it
Scotty.
easy, man.
See you Friday,
All right.
and see you maybe on that super fight. We'll see if the numbers are right. We can
All right.
run
We'll
it
see.
down.
We'll see.
They
We'll
will
see,
be.
man.
Uncle Dana's got us. Uncle Dana's got us.
Say less.
God bless you, brother. Peace.
They will. They
Peace,
will.
brother.
All right, let me turn off.
We should do a little, how long is the stream on for, man?
Until we're done. Until,
Usually we do about an hour. It's already hit an hour. I don't know. Was
Has
there
it hit an
anything
hour?
else?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes,
been-
yes.
it feels like it
that
flew
went by
by, like,
fast.
faster than the
That went
last
by
one, yeah.
fast.
That's usually how
Yeah, I
it
can't
works,
believe
yeah.
Scotty P will be commentating my match.
It's crazy.
That's kind of crazy.
Full circle, yeah.
Hey,
full
he knew. He knew.
He
gonna
knew. He
surprise
was
you.
like, yeah,
You're gonna
okay.
be there. He's gonna be
I
behind
just
you.
hear Scotty P just giving me a little shit on the side. It'll be all good.
That's this Friday though. Where's
This Friday at the Bayou Event Center.
okay.
Yeah, brown belt main event, 145-pound strap. Eric at Sub 100 Pro hit me up, and I was like, sure, why not? Hit me
Yeah.
up like 4 weeks. 4 weeks, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. Why not?
For the strap, right?
We're strapped.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Guys,
perfect.
strap coming soon. Subtheopps 5. Oh yeah, let's talk a little bit more about Subtheopps 5, guys. I guess on the way out, because I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I want to
You
make
don't
sure
want to miss a thing.
it's gonna be like I said, Edinburgh, DHR Event Center. Plenty of space, guys. Don't start waiting now, guys. Sign up. There's a lot of people. I mean, we already got a lot of people signed up. I think we got close to 200.
Nice.
We're probably gonna hit the same numbers, guys, again. Hopefully, I mean, we can make it happen if we really want to. And then our whole thing is that we want to make sure that you don't have to travel, spend all that money. I think one of these parents has never done a tournament before. They did ours, and they went and did another one. They drove all the way to Houston, didn't have a match, spent all the money, got the hotel, and they're like, this was crazy. Like, I spent so much money and we didn't even have a match. So that's part of the reason why Subtheopps came about. Because I used to have that same experience too. Like, to go do a local tournament in San Antonio, I blew like $500-600. And then at the time, I didn't really I didn't have a lot of teammates at the time. You know, I was just getting back into jiu-jitsu again. So it's expensive, man. So we want to make sure we give the experience to everybody, and we want to bring talent down here too. We want to have brackets for everybody, and we try to keep it as fair as possible for the weights and everything. And we were even trying to separate boys and girls for the kids, and it's really difficult, man, because there's a lot of everybody wants their kid to win, and the only way your kid's gonna get better, man, is to throw them in the tournaments, man, win or lose.
Compete,
Throw 'em in
compete.
there.
Any martial arts, man, compete. Go out there. I advise parents, man. I tell them all the time at RGV Wrestling Club, get your kids involved. They might lose here and there, but eventually they pick it up and then they fly and then they end up loving it. So.
And then they start killing you.
And they start killing you, exactly.
Yeah,
They start killing your kids.
Yeah, it's night and day. Somebody that trains and competes, totally night and day from
Yes.
somebody that just trains.
yeah.
Different animal, man.
Exactly. Yeah, they just have that understanding that when they train, they know they have it in mind. I know why I'm doing this, and I know kind of
Even at that, when you go home after the tournament, you're like, okay, I really suck at this position.
yeah.
I got to work on that. Or this guy just hit me with this. Boom, let me add that to my game. I've added a bunch of submissions just from tournaments. Like, oh, I got hit with this. Or, the guy did this move and I liked it. Or I saw something, man, and I added it to my game. Start working it.
I'll
Yeah.
gladly dethrone Naikoa.
Okay, they're
That's my
coming after you.
teammate.
Well,
Hey, we gotta give the people a little Q&A, man.
they're coming after your neck
We
one
gotta
at a
get-
time.
yeah,
one at a
that's-
Does
time.
anybody have any questions?
If anybody has any
Q&A,
questions,
Q&A.
if anybody has any
Let us know
questions,
now.
any technical questions for me, I got the answers.
Does
To
the carpet match the drapes?
Aw, JB. Me versus Mickey, Subtheopps super fight. That would be the opposite of a super fight, dude.
Hey, Mickey, so
Lackluster fight.
for this next tournament, anything different that you're going to be doing compared to the last time?
I think the only difference that we want to do with this live stream is just have more people on, more
Yeah.
people involved. Yeah, because when we did
We want the cameras on the mats actually, like to try to get as close as we can get them.
Like
to,
mic'd up or what?
No,
not mic'd up, but to where at least like it's right here in front of me. Because before we had two stands. We had two stands.
Somebody's
and
gonna
then
body
two-
slam right into your
Yeah,
equipment, bro.
last
That was
competition.
kind of a problem.
Last competition, we had there was 4 mats, 2 cameras were on the mat, 2 cameras were lifted up, and that didn't work out. So that'll be the only difference, technically.
If y'all need to go check out the event place, just let me know, man. That way we can get
An idea.
more of an idea.
Yeah, for sure.
No, yeah, for sure. It would really depend on your all setup. We'll do the same thing the day before. We'll go and we'll set up, and we'll work it around what you guys have already set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naikoa, what's the best first takedown you think a beginner should learn?
Obviously, I don't think it's just one takedown. I think it's the top 3 for like wrestling would be the double, the high crotch, the single. I have my kids do that every day. Double high crotch single. Because I tell them, if you don't know what to do, you don't hear what I'm saying, just shoot a double or high crotch or a single.
Yeah.
So that's the go-to
Oh, that's true.
for sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Write it down, Jerry.
There you go, Jerry.
Write it
Write it
down.
down and practice
Write
it
it
every
down.
day.
Write it down for Ray.
No, nobody likes lazy people, Jerry. Do it every day. Jerry, you'll tell him to do something, he'll do it like twice, and then he'll give up.
Speaking of,
I'm just kidding.
well,
around,
because
Jerry.
Jerry, we I don't know if you know this, but we actually have kind of our own gym now too. Over
garage?
here in Harlingen.
Ah.
No, well, it's we took
JB
over.
says we. Don't involve me
Yeah.
in the we. Okay.
Who's the professor?
Yeah. Would you have a 30-year-old with a bad shoulder and asthma learn that? Okay. That's a good question.
Yeah, we have our own place now where we can go roll.
He's saying we. Okay.
Pull
like,
them into mount.
Were you not there yesterday?
he
Were
was
you
it
not there yesterday?
Was it
Yes, you
yesterday?
were.
Oh yeah. I go by.
We
every now
rolled
and then.
like
What's
3
up?
times.
Where's this gym at or what? What's going on with that?
It's Harlingen Jiu-Jitsu Club's old place, right?
Y'all took it over?
No, not
No.
exactly. Take over.
What
the-
He
happened,
went
man?
somewhere else.
Yeah,
need to
we went and we took it over from
Shout out
Jake.
Jacob Montalvo,
Yeah,
man.
we told
Mickey fought
we
him
told Jake this
and
is
won.
our place now, and
Hey, it was a 30-minute match, and he just won on pure
He just
endurance.
starts spreading rumors.
yeah,
After he woke up, he's like, "I won that." What happened?
I'm the captain now. This is my.
That's cool, man.
there you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, make sure your new gym signs up for
Hey.
the ops.
yeah.
Y'all
right
got a
there.
cage in there too.
Oh yeah, look,
We're
there's
not allowed to
JB.
touch that kid. That's not
I'm
our
like you,
cage.
bro. Y'all are jiu-jitsu guys. Y'all are jiu-jitsu guys.
That's not our cage, so we're not allowed to touch it.
That's
But
funny.
I'm like joking, but I'm also not joking because like the guy that owns the cage is he's the MMA guy, so he has his class of boxers. He teaches a lot of kids. He had like a bunch of kids yesterday.
Jerry. I'm not even in that picture. Yeah, Jerry started training.
But
as well.
we're sharing that space.
Photoshop.
Because it's that same space, but we're sharing it, and so we have mats. You can't tell, but we're standing on them. You can't really tell
Yeah.
from
Where
that
you at,
picture.
Mickey?
But
Am I in this picture?
nah, I don't think you're in that
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Skip training that day.
Maybe. Where's the
Foxhound.
bigger one? Where's everybody on the bottom?
I don't know. Let's see. There's the
Let's
kids.
say that was today. Like
Oh, it's
that was
not.
There's the
yesterday.
kids. It's just a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm there. I don't like that picture.
That's
of me.
Mickey right there.
Let's see. More kids. Oh, I guess
That's
it's
it.
not.
BJJ.
Oh, wait, no, look. I'm right there.
Oh,
you
there
go.
it is.
There's
Yeah.
me.
Hey, there he is.
I was tired.
Awesome.
I'm still kind of tired.
Did that gym get affected by the flood or anything as well?
It wasn't even. They just started.
Everything was
so
empty.
It wasn't even there during the flood.
Yeah,
Oh,
we did it.
okay, cool.
Yeah, this
Yeah, just
not
up
even
in the-
started like 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
Damn.
Like we moved in like maybe last week. We just got more mats last week,
Oh,
and so
cool.
now we have more space to where it's a little bit better.
What happened was us and all of our friends from high school. We've always hung out, since middle school, really. And we slowly all started doing jujitsu. And so now that all of us did jujitsu, they had access to a space. They had access to a space.
You?
And so they started putting down mats, and now we just roll whatever.
Yeah.
We just go
That's how
by
it
and roll.
starts.
There's no
Yeah.
really instruction or anything, so it's just been like you show up, turn the clock on, boom. Now
Dang.
Yeah.
and
That's crazy,
gangster.
dude.
well, because right now Johnny he's having an in-house tournament, so he's setting.
Oh,
up,
we're gonna live stream that one as well.
Yeah, we're gonna live stream that one as well. So he's
cash info?
he's setting up matches for those. Yeah, for that one. Yeah.
On there.
Nice.
He's setting up matches, so I signed up for that one. So right now we're training for that. So literally, like when we go, it's like okay, I get on the floor
Training,
and
it's a training routine.
just I stay there.
Are you
Like
chopping wood outside?
4 minutes, another guy, next guy goes in. 4 minutes, the next guy goes in. Another 4 minutes, and so I'm there like until I'm like dead, like to where I can't even move. And then I go with Mickey at the very end with the black belt.
Yeah, he's usually tired by the time.
Nice.
Got a question. Naikoa, do you also do jujitsu or just wrestling? And if you do, what is the biggest difference between two you noticed?
This guy's got a lot of questions.
Yeah,
Jerry.
I
That's
do.
enough.
I do both. I do jujitsu and wrestling. I train it on its own, meaning like I don't do grappling. Like if it's jujitsu class, I do jujitsu. I still train in the gi. I love training in the gi.
Okay.
As Professor Lee, I go over there, train the gi, and then my professor, Jesus Gutierrez, I train with him in the gi as well. Sorry, and yeah, the difference between I would say I think wrestling we're a lot more explosive,
Yeah.
and jiu-jitsu is very isometric, and I'm getting really like used to like channeling both, whereas I can explode here and there, and when I secure position I need to be isometrically strong as well as positioning strong. So I think that's the difference between both. Whereas I first started out jiu-jitsu, I could take a guy down, I could hold him down a little bit, and then I lose positioning. And then my professor or my coach would like help me out with like my body mechanics, where to put my body in place in time, and it's ultimately helped me out a lot. So
Nice, perfect. Yeah, no, that's a great
that's great.
example. That's what that's why I've been practicing my wrestling a lot, because it's a whole new workout. Like jiu-jitsu, I kind of feel like I could do it like lazy,
you'd be lazy.
No,
Yeah.
wrestling, you're like sprinting.
Yeah, but with
You're
wrestling,
sprinting.
it's a totally different work. I feel like when I wrestle, I'm getting a workout. Like I'm sore the next day, because
Yeah.
it's a totally new set of muscles you're
hard.
using. It's a totally
hard.
different.
quick twitch muscles.
Yeah, and it's a
almost.
total. How you're saying, it's a totally different workout. You're explosive. You're not just
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I love it though.
a different what do you call that? Like different type of strength you're using.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
not fast twitch. It's very
Yeah.
isometric.
I would say technique too.
Yeah,
It's
technique,
a different
yeah.
kind of technique
Oh, wow.
Technique is definitely different, but man, when you're able to put wrestling and jiu-jitsu
together.
and create grappling,
Oh, yeah.
like dude, it's crazy, man.
Or
And I
catch
just started
wrestling.
like watching like judo and like picking up. Like I love watching J Flow. I don't know if you guys see that guy J Flow.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, dude, he's so slick with it. I think he's the man that is actually like learned to combine all three,
Okay.
wrestling, judo, jitsu, and just make it his own, man. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should pull up some videos right now. Pull up J Flow.
Dude,
All right.
Pull up J Flow.
J
Pull
Flow.
up.
There you go.
pull it up, James.
Put up some wrestle, jitsu, judo.
Hold on, let me try to say
Put
that.
J Flow with like some I don't know.
Brazilian.
I just made that up by the way. Put J Flow
All right, J Flow.
and watch some things. Man.
Maybe I'll go to his most.
J.
Going to Ronda Rousey's judo coach, Justin Flores.
all right,
Is there
let's
music
see.
on there?
I don't know. Put on like a minute clip and just watch this guy like right there. Maybe
there.
right there. Those short videos.
This one? Sure.
Yeah,
All
right
let's
there.
go.
So practice your back step.
Look at those thick legs too.
Yeah,
That'll
it's
help.
foot sweeps and everything.
Yeah.
I
This
love
dude
watching
sounded
this guy.
heavy.
My favorite guy to watch.
Yeah. That's what's tough about me. I have the weakest legs ever. I can't.
Dude, I heard this guy like breaks his toes during like practice and just pops them back in.
Oh.
Just
Wild.
pops it back in, bro.
Yeah, I have toe problems, so that's even worse
Yeah.
for me.
Back in the
Oh,
day,
nice.
Professor Dracolino, man, from Gracie, I remember listening to him when I was a white belt. You know, he was talking about that. He's like, everybody needs judo and wrestling. And I remember I
Facts.
heard that, and I'm like, I was a white belt. I'm like, yeah, you're right, dude.
Dude, and speaking of judo in Hawaii, they just had the judo state championships. Like judo is a sanctioned sport after wrestling season,
Nice.
so it's pretty insane
We
that
should do that here.
in Hawaii. Yeah, I know. Unlike Texas, is the biggest state, you should
So
have.
the wrestling, man, is definitely leveling up down here in the
Yeah.
valley.
Yeah,
Leveling up.
definitely.
Hey,
leveling
and speaking of, you have a very unique last name. What is it? What's your name?
What are you?
What's your name?
He's
I'm
Hispanic.
Hawaiian. Naikoa Simao.
Okay, that makes
Naikoa.
sense.
I believe my mom said something like something warrior or something. I know Koa is warrior.
Oh yeah.
I think yeah, we got to talk back with her. And then Simao is Portuguese. So I'm basically a mutt, dude.
Oh, wow.
I'm Hawaiian, Portuguese, Filipino,
Nice.
Japanese,
wow.
Chinese, all of that.
I
bro.
like your food.
That's
Sounds like a
automatic.
great
He
dish.
gets an automatic decision right there in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, dude. Everything but Mexican, dude. Everything but Hispanic.
Yeah. And how are you?
And I love it down here.
Yeah. How are you in the valley? Have you always lived in the valley? or
No,
what?
I've actually lived in the valley for about 2 years.
Wow.
What
Okay.
the heck?
Wow. I know.
How did you? What's going on?
Well,
how did that happen?
Why the
so what happened? Yeah, I went to college, met someone, she brought me down here. Didn't work
yeah?
out, but
Was she from here?
Yeah, she introduced me to a bunch of group of
No.
guys and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And
She have a big Mexican.
huh? No, but long story short, then I met a bunch of group of guys. We opened up a gym. We offered wrestling, jiu-jitsu, striking.
What was the
amazing
name of the
guys.
gym?
Primetime headquarters. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Primetime headquarters. Isaac Moreno, he's the striking coach, and then Jesse was the jiu-jitsu, and then I was the wrestling. Then we just parted ways. Things happen. I'm not gonna
Right.
go into that,
Right.
What happened?
but nah.
He just said he's not gonna get it.
I know the instigator, dude. He tried to get something out of me. It's gotta be. I was like, dude, it's been a month
All
already.
the
I
time.
forgot about
All
it.
the time.
Was it positive or negative?
No, I mean
an
positive
answer.
for both of us. It's always positive.
that's good.
When things don't work out, you know,
Yeah.
you always see the good in
One
things.
door closes, another one.
Another one opens, man. You keep going. That's
Yeah.
life, man. You keep going.
Yeah, there's many.
Then he met Ray. No, dude, I'm trying to get away from this guy, dude. This guy does not stop running his mouth.
That's my cousin.
That's your cousin?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of that guy.
He can't. Dude. He just,
He's
pops up.
inevitable, bro.
Just pops
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Soon,
He's
soon,
like a fly on shit, dude. He's just
soon JB is gonna be missing. All of a sudden, Ray's gonna be.
Ray's
missing.
gonna be here,
He's
dude.
gonna
Dude, it's not even gonna be the Mickey G channel. It's gonna be the Ray channel.
Soon I'm gonna be missing, and then Ray's gonna be
Yeah,
sitting. He's gonna convince
Somehow.
He's gonna convince JB. You already have all the equipment,
Some
all the
way,
stuff.
yeah. Just let me sit in the. Just let me sit in the chair.
Just let Ray sit here.
All of a
Did you
sudden-
see the meme photo he posted? He was like, with special guest star Ray Salcedo or whatever.
Hey, do you know what Ray
Nah, I
has
don't
really
think so.
good? Hey Ray, let me point this out. You have really
He's quick.
good, quick
With memes.
Photoshop skills.
Yeah, he's quick.
Yeah,
He's
like,
got vision.
Dude, you're
He's got
hiring?
that vision.
Are you hiring?
No, but you can have that compliment. That's exactly, yeah.
It's tough. It's
Yeah.
tough to do sometimes.
Oh, that's what the heck? Like he makes custom memes, like they're.
Dude, you be trolling Professor Lee too, man.
He chose nobody's
he
safe though.
say?
That's the.
No,
that's
he
the
just
beauty
does
of it.
stupid stuff. He just posted stupid stuff.
Nobody's safe.
Yeah, nobody's safe around
Yeah, so
that guy.
props to your really quick jiu-jitsu meme skills. Wonderful, great stuff. All right, so you were saying about the fallout with your previous.
No. So then
Was
you
it
moved
financial,
away from prime time.
Nothing,
Wait,
man.
how long has it been since you moved away from prime time? Then?
It's been about a month, not a month. I would say February.
Okay,
since
so
maybe
recent.
March, February, around that time. I can't think on the top of my head.
Any lifetime or what do you call it? Lifestyle changes around that time that might apply.
Lifestyle change? What do you mean?
I don't know, something that may have caused a shift in your all's relationship.
No, man. You,
Damn.
Nah, I'm just kidding around. It's cool.
no.
I saw his post of you rolling with him, Ray and JB. I don't know.
What?
Jerry, come on, give some context. You can't just. All right, whatever.
And then
If
now,
anything,
now you're at
I think he was talking about me. I was rolling with Ray. I was rolling with Ray, and then Lee was
I was
like,
in the background
he was
laughing.
like,
So
he was like-
I pulled a hamstring, man, real bad. My whole leg turned purple, dude, and then I couldn't walk for like a month. But I'm barely started rolling again like about 2 weeks ago. So I've just been playing guard lately. Like I went to open mat the other weekend and just playing guard, man. But what was I gonna say, man? I said all that to say something, and I totally lost my train of thought.
no, the
body
video,
slam. He
the video
recorded the body
Oh
slam.
yeah, so I was sitting back there, bro, recording, and I was just laughing, bro. And then they zoom in on my face, and I'm just like,
That's awesome.
No, he was talking shit to me the whole entire time. I was sitting down, rolling around with everyone at what is it called? The gym?
Anomaly.
Anomaly. Yeah.
Anomaly.
Great gym, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, I love Anomaly.
Yeah,
Anomaly's
Anomaly.
badass, man.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Art-
and then I was
Art,
rolling around,
yeah,
and then
Art.
I see
Shout out
this
to
guy
Art.
Ray
Pro
just
Art.
running his mouth from the corner. Come here, Hawaiian boy, I got you next, and all this stuff. And
You
I'm
had
like,
never met him, right?
Wow.
Was
Ray?
that your first time?
No.
Wild, man.
No, I knew Ray for a while. He was actually one of my
okay,
first
okay.
buddies we met down here in the valley. And actually, when we were running our clubs, a lot of our club kids would like wrestle each other, and you would just see me and Ray in the corner, just you know, just coaching them up. Like he would win some guys, and then I would win my guys, and I'm just like, dude, I'm always coaching against you. And then we kind of had like that friendly rivalry with our kids. You know, we just putting kids, putting our kids versus each other. So
Oh, that's great. How
Nah,
wholesome.
yeah, he's great though. He's great with the community, and he's a good guy.
Oh,
Yeah. I find that so fascinating. The fact that you came to the valley because of a relationship. How'd you meet this person?
They want the cheese,
I
bro.
know this guy want to know
Wanted
the
the
cheese,
cheese,
bro.
Maybe it's something
Are you still with that
simple.
person?
Maybe it's.
No.
He's not even with them anymore. He said
No.
earlier, but I'm saying,
So
how does,
so that's in the
if you
past.
came from Germany, I would ask the same question.
just-
How
dude,
the
it's
hell
like a
did you meet
relationship. It
somebody
just-
in Germany?
It just didn't work out. I met her in college. She introduced
in
me.
where did you go to college?
Shriner University.
I know where that is. Let me
Yeah,
look that up.
it's in Kerrville. It's in Kerrville.
He's gonna
okay.
put the
Yeah,
map
it's-
together.
It's on the outskirts of San Antonio. I think it's like 45 minutes out of San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a small Division III college, and
Yeah.
Mickey West the T, bro. You're not gonna get nothing out of me.
I'm just fascinated because I'm so in love with the valley. So I'm fascinated with people who come from different parts.
Yeah.
So we're in the valley. That
Yeah.
Like
fascinates
it's super
me.
cheap here. Like it's pretty affordable.
I think the
I
valley.
love it, bro.
The valley's the best place in the U.S.
I love it.
Yeah, the cost of living.
I
That's
like. I
crazy.
still like
Food.
the beach. I mean, people hate the beach here, but I'm like, I know it's not like Hawaii, but it's not. It's like I have like a part of me here a little bit. You know what I mean? And then-
I see. Yeah.
And then on top of that, I like the weather. I'm used to hot.
There you go.
yeah.
It's just like home. And then my mom was like too. If like after I graduated, she was like, "You want to come home or you want to stay there?" I was like, "Nah, I'll give it a try." So I have no family here. All the
Yeah,
family I
by
made was
yourself?
through friends. Yeah,
That's
I have no.
insane.
I have I have family in Dallas.
Okay.
I just visited him recently.
Yeah.
But as far as everything else, like me living down here, 8 hours away from them, I have no family down here. Like, no.
Damn, that's insane. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
How do
You ever bring your mom over here?
I brought my mom here. She actually liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I brought her here. She liked it. She liked the valley. She liked the food. She liked the special beans. I took her to Calacas.
The
the chalo
speciales.
The speciales. She loves the beans, bro. I told her.
You go to Austin, man, or something, and they're like, "This is the best taco place."
Uh-uh.
It's freaking, it's tortillas crudas, bro.
Yeah. This hot dog.
No,
And it's,
dude,
it's
I
barbecue on
love-
top of it, dude.
I
Texas
love
barbecue.
the valley food, man. Shout out to the
That ain't
valley.
it, bro.
There's no
Shout
comparing.
out to the
That
valley. Y'all made me put on weight, bro. I'm a fighter. I gotta stay low. This cut was hard.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Hey, and do you know what? Family gives free wrestling. All right, Jerry wants to be your family for the lessons.
For the
All right.
wrestling.
All right, Jerry, you have asthma. Calm down. All right.
He needs wrestling though.
Wrong one. Sorry. I'm all over the place on this soundboard. But oh yeah, you know, I find that 100% find it so fascinating. The cost of living, you can't beat it. But yeah, there's palm trees, there's beaches nearby.
Jiu-jitsu everywhere.
Jiu-jitsu everywhere.
Well, nowadays,
It's growing, man.
nowadays, yeah.
Back in the day, there was a handful of schools, man. You know, I remember back in the day when I was a white belt, the closest black belt for me was in Corpus, Leo Cantu, and Draculino used to come down from Gracie Baja. Shout out to Draculino, as a G. You know, he'd come down, man, and that's the only time we'd see a black belt on. I didn't see it probably I didn't get to roll with a black belt till I was like higher in my belt, like maybe like a blue or purple around there. But times have changed and you just got to go with it. Also, back in the day, you couldn't just go online and find moves. Like you had to know somebody, you had to know something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. When I first started, we did have. Oh man, I forgot. It was a very well known BJJ something. I don't even remember the name. There was a YouTube channel. YouTube was coming up, but like you said, that's why I would train all the way in Brownsville, because I googled jiu-jitsu gyms near me, and the closest one was in Brownsville. Yeah,
Exactly.
so that's how it. Yeah, it's grown so much. Yeah, so yeah, couldn't be any better here in the valley. You picked a great spot, Naikoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I love it. I ain't going anywhere. So
perfect. Yeah,
One more time, guys. Subtheopps 5 happening
Shout
June
out.
the 7th, man.
Subtheopps
Look us
5.
up.
Yes.
Be there.
Stay on the social media page, guys. We're always doing giveaways. We're always trying to help out the community, man. The more you get on there, the more chances you're gonna have to get some free stuff, man. Check us out.
Are you gonna have more gis? I want a Subtheopps.
So
gi.
there's a Subtheopps gi, man. We're
Subtheopps
making
gi.
it. We're
I
gonna
think the
probably
returning champ should get one regardless.
make something
Oh,
happen.
not the champ of that.
Not the new one, bro.
Take it.
Yo,
Just
please.
return
What's your
it.
size?
There's gonna be a
A1,
Chili's gift card in
A0,
that one.
A1.
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 A1. Yeah.
Chili's didn't cut it, bro.
So there is, guys.
Let us go
Subtheopps.
shirtless, dude. Get this guy out of here, please.
There you go.
So if for anybody that wanted to know, man, you can check out our page. We'll probably put a little post up on there, and we usually do custom orders, man, because everything's so hectic. You know, eventually I want to have it to the point where we can have the gis that are available for you guys. But they are ultralight, black on black gis.
Yeah.
They're nice, bro.
They do
You
look
know?
nice.
Slick.
And they're gonna get a little slicker too, man. I'm gonna make a couple little modifications to the next little batch. But they're out there, guys. Of course, we also have some rash guards too, and all the gear is gonna be available. Either just contact us or go to the tournament.
All right.
Contact you through the Instagram.
You can hit us up on Subtheopps on Instagram, yeah. Or if you can contact with me anyway, like through my personal pages or through RGV Fight Club, my gym in Edinburgh, Texas.
All right. Jerry will be
hit us
getting a long sleeve rash guard.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate both of you coming on by. Yeah, and we will be live streaming the next
we'll be
Subtheopps
there.
tournament, Subtheopps 5. It is on June 7th, so we can't wait to.
It's Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's a Saturday.
Saturday.
right?
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah, so we can't wait to live stream it for you guys. We promise we won't get sick. If we do get sick, we'll
Even
just
if we are sick.
we'll have Ray do the live stream for us. How about
Missing
that?
out. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Be on
It's gonna be a
standby,
lot of
Ray.
fun. I'll be competing.
Yeah, it'll,
Challenge myself. Most definitely excited. So I'll be out there trying to win that 1,000. And plus, you got to defend, right? You got to defend.
there you go. Perfect.
There's nothing
Sign
that
up
can be
ASAP,
wrong.
guys.
There's nothing that can go wrong with $1,000. Nothing.
Only can only win. That's
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
Nothing to lose, only to win.
Worst best case scenario, you go to a strip club and you spend it all. But that's
Yeah.
Nah, I'd rather go to
That's not
Chili's
bad.
and buy the
Or
game.
go to
Triple dip.
Chili's.
Triple dip.
As-
Triple
yeah.
dipper for everyone.
Yeah, JB's made a lot of mistakes. So, no, seriously.
Right too.
straight back to the community.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Isn't that right, JB?
Porn isn't real. It's fake.
That's true. Yeah. All right. Well, once again, thank you all for joining the live stream. We can't wait to stream this jiu-jitsu competition, Subtheopps 5, coming
excited.
June 7th. That's a
Excited.
Saturday. You can still sign up on Smooth Comp, and we will be providing the live stream. So if you have any family or friends competing, we will be providing the live stream so you can watch. We will see you all next time. Once again, thank you all for joining. Were you going to say
Oh yeah, I was
something?
saying one more thing. Yeah, you guys don't be afraid if you just want to show up there in person. You guys can just show up. You don't have to have anybody competing to show up too, man. So the live experience is always a little bit better, man. But if not, like I said, that's gonna be all.
Show up in person. But if you're not able to show up in person,
We'll live stream it.
yeah, we have the live stream. But in person, it's the only way. You know, you can't look at the videos we put that they put out. You can't beat that experience. We will see you all next time on the Mickey G channel.